So in the first verse, 愿消三障诸烦恼, we are saying we want to eradicate all the defilements, yeah, to eradicate all the defilements comprising the three obstacles. And what are these three obstacles? The three obstacles are none other than 烦恼、业、then 果报, also known as 艺术. So the first one is just simply defilements, and the second is karma, karmic, and the third is how should I put it, rebirth. So these three are known as the overall classification of obstacles. Yeah, the three categories of obstacles. So why are they considered obstacles? In the water repentance puja, it talk about how the various kinds of sufferings that we go through. So we have a lot of, go through samsara suffering. So all this can be distilled down into these three categories, and these three categories can obstruct. They are known as obstacles because they serve as obstacles to those who want to practice wholesome deeds. For those who want to aspire towards human heavenly rebirth up to enlightenment. Those who want to cultivate good wholesomeness, want to practice and strive towards enlightenment, when they are obstructed by either the defilements arising or karmic actions, so karma that is done in the past, and when they do certain actions, it obstructs them. And lastly, the rebirth that can be detrimental to their practices. The first one is pretty straightforward. Basically, whatever defilements that arise, if you connect, key thing, defilements, being unenlightened, we have defilements, but there's a degree of whether it's strong defilements or weak defilements. And then it's a question of whether you succumb to the defilements, you connect with the defilements. That means you agree with it. You act according to the defilements. You allow yourself to go along with the defilements. So let's say you want to learn Buddha Dharma, but you have strong attachments. You have attachments to this, attachments to that. You have a lot of craving, a lot of desire. So maybe your fellow students don't go along with you. That means you want certain things, your fellow students don't go along with you. So don't allow you to have certain things. Then you say, in that case I don't learn Dharma, I'm not happy. Or maybe you expect your teacher to do certain things. The teacher don't do. Doesn't mean that the teacher is wrong. It's just that you want the teacher, you expect certain things from a teacher, but the teachers don't fulfill that. Then you're not happy. So it can be because of various things. Then as a result, I don't want to learn anymore. I feel so sad. Then it becomes an obstacle. But the favorite in Chinese Buddhism is this 业障. Yeah, but actually there's a misinterpretation. So many times when we say 业障, strictly speaking, it's talking about actions that we have taken that in this life directly impede you. So most prominently, the 5 heinous deeds. Yeah. So if you commit any of the 5, 杀父、杀母、杀罗汉、出佛身血、破和合身. So killing of one's father, mother, killing of an arahant, harming of the Buddha, and lastly, breaking up of a community that is in harmony. Whatever you do, avoid these 5. Because after this life, according to the teaching, then we have the rebirth problem. Rebirth in the abhijihao. So rebirth in the lower realms is not conducive for learning Dharma, for practicing. In general, we can always say that, oh, the Buddha as a Bodhisattva took rebirth in as animal and he was practicing also. Yes, that's true. Yeah, but as a general rule, for most people who is just beginning, not conducive. Yeah, too much suffering. The Buddha at that stage is already at a rather high level Bodhisattva stage. So rebirth in the heavenly realms is also not conducive because too pleasant. So hard to kindle the thoughts of practice, of renunciation. Difficult. How about human realm? Human realm in general is much more conducive. There's a bit of everything. So when we hear about the teachings of the Four Noble Truths, Eightfold Path, about truth of suffering, truth of the cause of suffering, truth of the way leading to the truth of the end of suffering, truth of the way leading to the end of suffering, easier for us to appreciate it, and so easier for us to have that renunciation, to have that revulsion towards this world, and move towards out of samsara towards nirvana. So human rebirth by and large better, but certain human rebirth, if you are reborn as a human but born with defects in the senses, depending on how severe, then it may impede your learning. If you are reborn as a human, but your rebirth as a human is too good, also not good. Or you are reborn in a place where there's a lot of war, a lot of chaos, hard to learn also. You may have a lot of revulsion, but no opportunity for you to train your mind. Lower realms have a lot of suffering, so they know suffering, but they don't have faith in, they don't have the opportunities to cultivate and train their mind. So every time when people say 业障, actually the idea is that it's from the past life. But if it's past life action, then you experience now it should be 果报障. But then if we look at what people are referring to when they say 业障, many times it's not 业障, many times it's 烦恼障. That means you succumb to unwholesome thoughts. You succumb to your emotions. Because of your emotions, then you don't want to learn. You don't want to practice. This is purely defilements. 烦恼障. But knowing is one thing, doing is another thing. Because when we are under the influence of defilements, it's like driving under influence of intoxication. Intoxicants. Hard to make the right judgment call. So we make this very pure, wholesome intent that when we do something wholesome, when we do some practices, then we want to do something with this merit, not to just have a better life, so you see, if you just keep on wishing for a better life, when your life in future your life becomes so good, you don't want to practice, then becomes obstacle.